Hello, dear manifesting all possibilities and the high vibe tribe. I am cloning myself again. I'm both on Facebook in the private group and in our Instagram. So welcome everyone. There is love, hope and faith. I love your name. Hello, yoga, start to fly shoes or something like that. Awesome. So if you're new here, because I don't recognize your name yet, we have a whole family of high vibe, vibrational people from all over the world that we meet every day from Monday to Friday at 3 o'clock. I'm Colette Stryker. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, the co-founder of a new method in the field of empowering psychology. That's a field where I empower people to manifest their world. And it's called MAP, Manifesting All Possibilities, the name of the Instagram. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Oh, there is Crystal here. Can't wait to watch your video on our Facebook group. We have Crystal who does videos on crystals every week, more or less, and I've not had time to do it yet. I just noticed it. Yes, hello. So wonderful. I have some good news today. We're beginning to have contact with a research neuroscientist to create some basic research on MAP. We have done some before, but we're going for the next level. So tell me where you're from. So that's the tradition. So let me give you the tradition here. Beautiful beings, yes. Hello. Yoga. The end of your name is Sun Yoga. And the tradition is you tell me where you're from so that I can imagine it. And we have this great map actually in my office right here on the wall. And I put little pins all over the world where we have people in our family here. And so that's number one. I love to know where you're from. It allows me to remember you better and to be able to really be more direct with you and really connect. The other thing is we have a Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group, and that's where we actually meet every week outside of this Instagram. It's the family place where we have awesome videos and photos and pictures and people sharing and making friends in different areas of the world. It's really fabulous. So in order for you to know where to go, let me find you the link. It's actually, that's okay. I'm back. I was just trying to look for the link. Oh, you're from El Paso, Texas. Hello, Marcat. Thank you for telling me. You know that I'm from Houston, Texas. So we're like two Texans here today already. Fantastic. Okay, I write you down so that you represent El Paso here. The extreme part of Texas on the other side. All right, fantastic. Hi, Tybee and Lunar, Sundance. I love your names. Sarah is here too. So just give me a second and I will copy a link. Jordan, Utah. Fantastic, Sarah. So I'm going to copy a link because I want to give you a welcome gift that everyone that belongs to the family has access to. It's my free bestseller book and videos and meditations and all of that, plus a private invitation to the Facebook group that I'm recording in right now. Hello, Tina, Patty, hello, they are in the Facebook group. Okay, so give me a second. I don't know if this still works when oh shoot, I don't have it. All right, so I guess, yeah, sorry, I guess today I can't find the link. The link is at the top of the bio. in the bio, and I can't have access to it right now, but someone could post it if they want. That's the link you will find in my bio, and when you click on the link, you sign up, you're going to have access to all those gifts, plus a private invitation to the Facebook group. Voila. All right, everyone. Wonderful new names here, new names of the family. So we are High Vibe Tribe. We're here, we meet to raise our vibration. I answer every question on the law of attraction, money blocks, whatever can block you in your life. And then at the end, we do a special meditation and a big hug around the world. That's why I love to know where you're from, so that you can join into the big hug. Hello. Ground. And we have Tamar. We have so many new people here. Welcome, welcome. Tell me where you're from. Utah. I'm going to write your name. Sarah from Utah. You'll be representing Utah because I don't have anyone from Utah yet. Fantastic. Welcome. So, if you have any questions, but on the website, on the Facebook group, there was a question today of someone who lives in Croatia, our dear member who lives in Croatia, Jelena, I think, and she had a question. Pennsylvania, USA. Hello, Pennsylvania. I think MPA is Pennsylvania. Welcome, welcome. Great. So let's see. I had a question that might interest some people here. And then I will answer that, unless you have other questions. So tell me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. All right. So that question is someone who wants to get married, wants to have money for the wedding next year. How do you magnetize that? And I think it's a great question because it gives you, I will share with you some of the subtle aspects of the law of attraction. So when you want to create an event or something special where you think you believe that you need a certain amount of money, and you begin to just focus on the amount of money, this is not the right way to go about it. The universe will give you what you want, and you want to go directly to the essence of what you want. The how with the amount of money will come, but it might not be just money. It will be gifts. Things will be given to you. You want to attract luck. You know, you get the cheapest deal in town on something. You want to allow the universe to come from all directions, so that at the end, what you want is the most marvelous marriage. That the wedding day is the best wedding day of your life. You feel great, you love it, everyone's happy. And so that's where you have to go. You see, the universe will, we did it with my son, and he ended up, you know, having a much cheaper photographer. This cake was just awesome and 10 times cheaper. This woman happened to give her some decorations and this and this and that, and we ended up with a very affordable wedding. So it's not, don't define exactly what you need, because that's only a limited viewpoint. All right? So what we could do is magnetize for you, Jelena. I would like you to magnetize the kind of day you want. So the example would be, we have the most marvelous wedding I could ever imagine. The people are just perfect. The weather is fantastic. Talk about the weather. My son literally decided on a day, and that day they decided through intuition, through muscle checking, which we learn in my course, and they muscle checked the day, and it was the best day ever. The only day that was really sunny out of a whole series of flooding and rain. Saturday, the sky opened up and it was sunny and gorgeous. and they decided to go to this location where it was the only one that had electricity, because we had so much flooding in the area because of the tropical storm, that actually we had a perfect wedding, the perfect weather, the perfect time, the perfect place, even though everyone else around in the county had issues. So you see, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you want. So keep focusing on what you want. Hey, welcome everyone, welcome. And like I said a minute ago, there is a tradition. I am giving you a gift, a welcome gift. And so make sure that you catch it, you grab it as soon as you can. And it's in the link at the top of the bio in Instagram. It's going to give you my bestseller book and many other things, as well as a private invitation to the Facebook group where we keep the party going there. Hi, Carrie, just joined Facebook. I'm doing both at the same time so that we get a recording in the Facebook group, which is so important. If you're missing it, or if your battery, your cell phone gets out of battery or something like that, or you're not available that day, you can still watch. All right. So I was talking about and answering someone who had a question in the Facebook group. How do you create an event like a wedding and not be concerned about the money and really magnetize the perfect day? Because at the end, you don't really want the money. You want to magnetize the perfect day. So focus on what you want instead of the how. That will give you tremendous power. So let's do a magnetization together on... Yes, thank you, Crystal, to welcome everyone. There's so many new people here today, and it's fantastic. So my expertise, just so for those who don't know, I have 30 years of expertise in the law of attraction. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and then founder of MAP, which is the method in psychology that helps people manifest their dreams by clearing all their money blocks, their inner blocks to manifestation, and at the same time learning how to magnetize. So one of the exercises we have in the MAP system is to magnetize. I'm going to do that just for Jelena today because she had this question, and it might help other people who want to create an event or something special, and they think they need a certain amount of money and they feel blocked and stuck. You're not looking at the right thing, okay? Okay, Carrie, you have to go back to work, but you can watch later. That's great. Nice to have you over. So, let's begin. I call it the tree of manifestation, of magnetization. You begin with the leaves. You begin with the details of what you want and the good thing you want, okay? So let's do it with the wedding. That's a great example. So what do I truly want if I were in your situation? I want the perfect day. I want the perfect weather. I want it to be easy on our finances. We are lucky. We get the best deals. We get the best opportunities. And everything is just falling into place. What I want is a joyful time, the best weather, the most gorgeous dress I can find that is just delicious and gorgeous, and I feel so good into that dress. And then we have all the aspects. We have plenty of gifts and people supporting actually the wedding so that it ends up being the best and the most outstanding experience of my life. And all the luck along the way, all the synchronicities, all the joyful situations that made it a very, very special day. So that's the first part of the magnetization. And then, yes, and then you get to the trunk. So the trunk, I'll be answering your question soon. The trunk is, okay, summarize it so it's easier to focus. I have the perfect wedding day. That would be a good summary. And then you go to the roots and you get to feel how it feels, because now you're resonating, you're tuning into the vibration of it. and I have the perfect wedding day, and it feels like joy. It feels like gorgeous beauty. It feels like ease and flow and magic in the air. It feels like love and fun and celebration. It feels like the best party in town, having fun and lots of fun, and it feels like something really special and unique, and that's it. So you see, that gives you an idea. So Joanna, I want you to do that every day, at least 5-10 minutes a day, and you will see that the paths will open up, the possibilities, the people, the network. All you need will just be perfect, and you will end up with what you truly want. So now we have a question. How can we remove money blocks to attract the amount of money one feels one deserves? Very good. Actually, it's good that you have the last part of it, that you feel you deserve, because actually that might be one of the blocks. So I studied that for years, and I put together this huge program, actually, this very complete program. So I can give you the basic. There are patterns of unconscious beliefs that are blocking you from attracting more in your life. Some of them are the emotions you have about money in general, the beliefs, of course, you have, the relationship, the unconscious relationship, the patterns you have in your family patterns, cultural patterns. All those things can come in the way, because it ends up becoming beliefs that are filtering out your ability to accept and welcome. One of it is worthiness, being worthy. The other one is knowing that you're a good person, because it's very interesting. I interviewed someone extremely wealthy lately, and she said the one thought that you have to have is that you're a really good person, because money just magnifies tremendously your actions. So if you have any doubt, if you're not feeling confident that you would be actually able to handle so much money, that you would be a good person, that you would have positive actions and make a positive impact on the planet, you're going to self-sabotage yourself. And it's totally unconscious. You might just not feel worthy of it, or not feel that you're good enough, that you wouldn't know what to do with it. I mean, there are many, money itself is a very deep subject. That's why I took all this time to study it and really dissect it. Because from culture to family to your own history, your own traumatic events during your lifetime, all that can affect your ability to receive and welcome abundance. All right, someone has another question. Thank you. How you can attract love without thinking in one? I mean, without thinking about it over one person. Yes, that's how I manifested. My first manifestation was my soulmate, which 37 years later we're still together, and we're still in love completely. And that came out of focusing again on a more generic. Don't be so specific when you focus on what you want, because it creates a lot of doubts, and doubts lowers your vibration and disconnects you from the source of all possibilities. So what you want is feel in love. You know, what is it that you want to experience? Isn't it being in love? Isn't it being in love? You know, when I was 17, I really thought about that, and I realized, what is it that I truly want? Because if I'm thinking of a specific type of man and blah, 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 it all felt so bad. I had so many doubts that I could not even visualize. So what I decided is just to leave it open to the universe and say, I am in love. And every night I would actually, because I was in my bed, I could play. You can really do that in your bed because you close your eyes, you don't look at reality, and you can really give yourself a story that the person is not there yet. Either it could be traveling to China or somewhere else, but you want to experience what it feels like to be in love right now. It's all about tuning into the frequency of I have what I want versus I don't have what I want. That's the only two choices you have when you have a desire. Are you tuning into I have what I want, or are you tuning into I don't have what I want? So when you're observing reality and etc., you are focusing on I don't have what I want. And guess what? You're just attracting more of that. So you literally have you trick your brain, and so there is methods and ways, but you need to get to a point where you ignore reality for at least 5-10 minutes a day, completely ignore it, and tune into what it feels like to actually have it. You have to allow yourself to tune into that frequency, because that's how we magnetize and manifest our world, is through tuning into a frequency first. Then the universe comes to you. So it all begins from within. You are the tuner. You are the factory of vibration. And it comes from you. So that's where you're the creator of your reality. So you have to use your will and your focus of attention and of emotions to feel right now how does it feel to have what you want? And ignore reality, because reality has been, of course, magnetized with your past, and it had become reality. But now, if you want to create a new reality, you need to focus on what you truly want and how that actually feels. That's one of the secrets of the secret. Let's see. So, Tina is here. Hello. What do I do if the people around me is like this? What do you mean like this? Unhappy? Haters. Oh, all right. Well, separate from it as much as you can. You are going to realize that you can. You can have less conversation. You can cut out the moments of meeting together. You can interrupt the conversation and say you have to go because you need to go to the restroom or do something else. You are in control of some of it. So the first thing to do is to do whatever it takes to hang up the phone or not call, not connect. Don't make any efforts to connect, so that, just the minimum connection with that. And then live in your own inner world as often as you can. Because at first you will need to detach from your world in order to create something new. And so yes, you're welcome. So that's really the key. At first there is a disconnect that can happen. You are certainly not going to converse a lot. Each time it's negative, you find a reason to leave, politely or not. It's like, hey, I have to go, thank you, see you next time, etc., etc. And you're going to notice that don't put much attention on them. Detach your attention, on the contrary. Listen to your own thing, watch your own things. Don't watch the TV with them. Do your own things, and soon and below, as you raise your own vibration, you won't resonate with them and they won't resonate with you. So actually it's going to be a natural fact that the law of attraction will do that you will separate. That either they find another job, they leave, something's going on, something is shifting in you too, and within weeks or months, things will completely transform and you won't have to. As long as you're not putting attention and resisting it, You just withdraw your attention and focus on what you want. All right? That's so important. Crystal said, follow your happy and what makes you feel good. Remove everything that contradicts your happy and makes you feel bad. Absolutely. Hi, Nicola is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Unleash Your Gold Mind. Nice to have you over. So, all right, Jan says, oh, she has a bad connection. No problem. We are recording, so we should be good. That's why we record it on the Facebook. So just remember, guys, if you're new here, there is a gift, a welcome gift. And you can find it very easily. You go to the bio in the Instagram, and it's called MAP Coaching Gift. And you click on that link, and you sign up for it, and you will have access. You will have 2 emails immediately. One that invites you to the private Facebook group, so you can keep going with the party here and build the family. We are more than 100 people now, and it's beautiful energy. And then actually read my book and understand what we're talking about much deeper. And all that is gifts. Oh, Frenzy's here. Hello. Yes, we keep missing you too, Frenzy. So glad you made it today. Awesome. Yes. Dahlia joined us too from Germany also. So Frenzy, you should know there is Bonn, someone from Bonn, Germany. Here it's Dahlia. So if you are in the Facebook group, you can join with your German friends. We have a group in Germany, we have a group in England, we have a group in Australia, so and of course in the US, there's a big group too. And all over. And Croatia is even in Europe. All right, so we did, no, I'm not frozen personally. It doesn't look frozen to me. So perhaps it's your internet. So, Nikolai said, I found the easy solution. Focus on yourself and be loving on yourself. Yes, don't get too hard on yourself just because he or she tried to put you in their shoes. Yes. Fantastic, Nikolai. That's a great advice. Yeah, focus on yourself and love yourself. And we're going to do just a meditation in a few minutes. It's all about love and sending energy and taking care of your own self, and yes, and being very aware of your own thoughts and discussions inside of your mind, your own dialogues, and begin to shift your own dialogues. All right, do not just observe how much time you spend on worrying, on fears, on anger. Retrieve from those thoughts as fast as you can. You have 17 seconds before another similar thought comes, and before a minute is gone, 68 seconds, and you're already affecting your world and tuning into what you don't want if you're focusing on thoughts that you don't want. Okay, so be very aware. Develop your awareness this week. Become aware of how much time you actually spend in negative thoughts and beliefs, and then begin to turn them around and catch them as fast as you can. That's one of the most important habits of life that you want to have. All right. Isn't that selfish? It's a great, great question. Oh, as a couple, I see what you mean. Well, if you have married someone who is really angry, and that's hard, okay? That's hard. Now, selfish is a great question. We are all self-centered because that's the only place your soul is. It's in yourself, you know, your connection to your soul and to your connection to yourself is inside of you. So everyone, and that's the benefit of, imagine source taking different viewpoints, billions of viewpoints. So you have one viewpoint, and that's an important viewpoint. If not, you would not have chosen that viewpoint as source being. You would not have chosen that. So it's such an important viewpoint on this planet. And everyone has different viewpoints. So the thing is, you are responsible for your viewpoint. You are responsible for your little vibration and energy. Because, believe it or not, I hope you believe that, it's like, it's not the business of anyone else to make you feel good. If you are conditional and say, you know, I want you to make me feel good, in between I'm going to feel bad, and I'm just waiting for you to do the job, and for me to be able to just observe you. That's selfish. That's like, I want you to change so that I feel good. So you let that go. You say, hey, I don't ask you to change, but I'm going to take care of my feelings because I am 100% responsible for them. Yes, you can feel bad. That's okay. I allow it for you. It's compassion and it's love. It's unconditional. It's okay. You can choose whatever thoughts you have. When you begin to know that you're so powerful that you can choose your thoughts, you can, if you know MAP, for example, you can completely neutralize a negative thought within seconds or minutes. A negative emotion the same way. So why bother? It's okay to feel those feelings, and you know there are solutions and there are ways to feel better, and it's mainly about focusing on what they want instead of what they don't want. But that you can't be in their mind and do it for them. So you have to have compassion and say, well, that's okay, I've been there. I know what it feels like, and you don't have the tools right now. You might not be interested in them because you're not resonating with any solution. So it's okay. Perhaps you are just growing as a soul. Perhaps it's the best thing you can do right now is have pain, because it's going to motivate you to get to the next level. You don't know the story of the soul. You don't know that. So it's okay. You just have to accept other people's suffering. They are doing the best they can. However, your responsibility is your own happiness. And that, nobody is responsible for it then. You see? So you don't allow others to be responsible for your own happiness. Therefore, you need to take care of the job. And it's a big job. It's minute by minute, second by second, being aware of how you feel. So that's enough of a good job that you don't have much energy to try to do anything else for other people. But however, when you're up the ladder, when you feel good, all you can be is an example. Perhaps the person is going to be, inspired to lift up. That's their choice. You have no way to force anyone into feeling better or changing. But you have so much work you can do on yourself. You can become so aware of your own feelings. You can become masters of changing them. There is so much work and learning to do, and self-growth, that you have plenty to work on yourself. And the fact that it's so important is when you do that, you represent on the planet a high vibration. You become the light. You become the flame. One of the lights of the billions of people on this planet, and you're bringing light everywhere you go. So this is how you change the world. This is how you actually affect your world. And if you tame your light, and if you become dark, who are you going to help? Nobody, and certainly not yourself, of course, but certainly not the world either. So really, there is zero advantage of feeling down, negative, and going down with someone else. There is every advantage to take care of yourself, feel good, do whatever it takes, which is a lot of energy and focus and knowing and experience and learning. There are tools, techniques, and support to get to a point where you really, really feel good all the time. And then you become lucky, and then things begin to change around you, and you are happy, and you represent happiness on this planet. And don't we need more happy people? And doesn't it, it's almost, you know, viral. When you're happy, you are touching the world in the deepest, deepest manner. But it all begins with you having to take care of your own flame. That's your job, you see. So there's nothing selfish about it. It's absolutely necessary. The opposite, you know, the other choice is to give up, feel bad, join the crowd, and lower everyone's vibration around you. That's not a good choice when you know that there is another one. The other one is to feel good as much as you can. Take care of yourself. And then later on, you can be an example. You see, if you are bright enough, perhaps the person who is down is going to begin to think, you know, she might have something there. Something might be because she's lucky now. Things are working out for her. What's going on? So you attract attention that way, you see? And that's how you can share the goodies in the world, is by becoming an example. There is just no other way. Knowing information is not enough. That's what I want you to know. The first step is you discover information and you love it. You read it, you do everything. You could teach it. But the problem is you're not doing it. You're not an example yet. That takes weeks, months, years. Once you become an example, then teaching is automatic, and you teach without even having to open your mouth. You are become an example on this planet, and that's really when you begin to make a difference in the world. So that was a great question. Self-care, self-love, love. There's nothing better than that. So, you're too giving. Okay. Well, you know, yeah, that's important to find out. Actually, that's a good question. You want to give only when it's unconditional. Sometimes you give because you want to receive. You give because you want to be loved. You give because you want to be appreciated. But the real, honest, the best way to give is only when it feels joyful in your heart, and that you expect nothing back, as minimum as possible. You know that you're giving, and it might never come from that person back. Never. But the thing is, you know that as you're giving, you're receiving. It's the laws of the universe. So someone else along the way will come and give you something or help you out. So as you trust the universal laws, you realize that you can give as long as it feels good, and as long as it's unconditional, that you're not expecting something out of it, that you're not just nourishing yourself and trying to raise your vibration and your self-esteem through giving and forgetting yourself. So it might be a sign of not feeling worthy of what you have and giving it away, or it might be a sign of you give too much because you want to be loved and you want to be, you see, and all of that is something that you're expecting others to give you. While if you were to give to yourself the love, the caring, then you would feel full and you wouldn't have to give unless it feels really right. And when it feels right, you give and you have zero attachment. And then when you know you're really giving unconditionally. That was a great question. Yes, fantastic. Yes, everyone's loving here. So please, Rosada, join the Facebook group. Join us. Get sure that you get your free gift at the end of the session. Click on the bio in Manifesting All Possibilities and sign up and get invited to the Facebook group so that we can keep giving and keep receiving. You see, giving from the heart with no expectation is the most delicious thing. And that's what nourishes your happiness. Giving with expectation is not going to get you where you want to go. Great. And Crystal is getting advice. Everyone's helping each other here. It's just so good. Oh, forgiveness. Yes, that's another subject. Forgiveness is such a powerful subject. It might be, sometimes it is what people will release and they will heal instantaneously of physical illness. Just because lack of forgiveness is like holding anger, okay, inside of you. Now, anger is literally a poison. It's literally chemically a poison. They have killed rats by injecting anger chemicals into them and they die. So anger inside of your body is not a good idea, right? So forgiveness is actually releasing any anger, any resentment, anything, and being at peace inside of you, at peace. Finding a place of peace and acceptance of the situation. And you can do that even better when you realize that you have learned something from that, that nothing is free in this universe. It's always a gift. There is a gift inside of it. It's never for nothing. So the harder the pain, the bigger the gift. And as you look for the gift, you're going to find it. You're going to find that it opened your heart, that you're more compassionate, that you're a different person now, that you can understand others and be less judgmental because you went through it yourself. Your soul has taken tremendous learning leaps out of that experience. So as you can realize what you actually got out of this and the person you became through that, and perhaps the learning you got out of it and the motivation you got to do something extraordinary in your life, you're going to be so grateful. And when you're at a place where you're actually thankful that that happened to you, you know you have completely healed that. So there is some song and some music around me that's happening, but we are all good here. It's coming back to normal. It was a cell phone. So, yes, forgiveness is important. Find a place of peace. It does not ever mean that the person who has done anything wrong has done something right. No, it means it was completely erroneous and wrong. Yes, it was not what it was. But there is a place where the human is human, and you might even confront yourself and say, have I always been perfect? Have I never done something similar in any way, shape, or form in my entire lifetime? And if you could find one little moment where you did the same, something similar in some way, then you say, from that viewpoint, I did the best I could at the time with what I knew. So I guess this person is doing the same. And they don't know much, and I would never want to be as unhappy as that person, to be as angry or as negative as the person. I would never wish that for myself. So, wish them the best and move on. Move on as fast as you can so that you don't recreate over and over. Because not only you are holding on to a vibration, but guess what? It's attracting more people like that, more situations like that. You don't want that. So that's why it's so important to let go as fast as you can. Yes, I feel like I'm disconnected from people to make people laugh. Wanting to make people laugh in the past, yes. But yes, no ego here though. How can you change that? Perhaps there is a part of you that is disconnected from you. Whatever you feel towards others is actually always a mirror of what you feel towards yourself, your own parts of yourself. So perhaps there is a part you're disconnecting from. The part of you that's joyful, or the part of you that's the child, or I have no clue, I'm just getting ideas here. What is the part of you that you're disconnecting from? And then find out that, and then reconnect, and then you will find less disconnected. Because everything you experience inside of you is always reflected outside. Oh, there are so many good questions today. Live it. So many good things. Yes, bring the best version of yourself. All right. Okay. Oh yes, news, please, David. Good, you're right. News, zero positive watching news. I have not watched the news for perhaps 2, 3, I don't know how many years. And you know what? I don't care. I'm still alive. I don't need the news. If there is a hurricane, usually I hear about it from a neighbor. And that's more or less what I need to know. And that's it. You know, why would you bother? That's exactly the opposite of what you want to do, is bother with other people's problems that you are completely powerless to solve, and that puts you in this powerless position that radiates powerlessness, therefore creates more in the world. That's the last thing you ever want to do. So that's a great feedback question, because I want to insist on that. It's so important for you to be aware of what you watch, what you listen to, the TVs, the shows, the books. Be careful about that. It's so negative. That's why we have the positive news in our Facebook group. It's really a positive news channel where we share, you know, the most beautiful sunsets in the world and all those good things, and ask questions that uplifts everyone or affirm. Yeah, I couldn't handle it. I can't handle actually more than 3 seconds now. When I go to the airport and there is a TV in front of me, I usually change. I cannot stand any of it. Like, man. It's when you get your vibration high enough, you become to be, oh, Bettina is here today. Hello, dear wonderful singer from Austria. I hope you're doing better. I hope your voice is better, because you just couldn't sing anymore lately. What will change? Not crazy, the news. Yes. What will change? What do you mean, what will change? I missed the conversation, because there's so much good conversation going on here today. But yes, things are changing right now on this planet. We are all raising our vibration. Our DNA is shifting. We are becoming more connected to the heart, more powerful creators. Actually, in that very moment, from yesterday to the 21st of August, there is what is called the Lion's Gate, and it's been talked about a lot. It's after 2012 is one of the most important time, where actually what happened in 2012 was just the beginning of a shift, a seed, and now it's blossoming at that moment where we are having so much positive energies coming in on the planet, and light workers like us who are connected to love and feeling good are interconnecting like we are doing in this call, and we are creating this, anchoring this absolute ability to create and manifest what we want. We're becoming goddess and gods of connecting to our source energy more than ever before, with the super powerful energy of the yin and the yang. You know, the yang was dominating the planet. There's this yin energy coming in full blown, that is the creation energy, and we are getting into a space of zero time, zero space, where actually we can manifest so much easier when we manifest from the heart. So that's the good news. What's changing is we're becoming manifestors through our heart, and that's why the magnetization is so powerful. So many things going on, a lot of huge discussion happening on Instagram. I love that. So please make sure that you join in and you get your welcome gift and you're welcome in the Facebook group, so that the conversations can keep going and going in that group. I love that. All right, Moa is here from England. Hello. Wonderful. All right, so let's do the smiling meditation. It's the end of the program today. And let's do a smiling meditation, a big hug around the planet. Everyone almost is there from the family. So ground yourself, find your feet on the ground, Feel your toes spreading on the ground. Take a deep breath. And I want you to smile. Gently smile. Smiling is recorded in our DNA, automatically raises our energy and our feeling good. I want you to find a smile that is perfect for you. So delicious. And then you're going to visualize yourself in the mirror, smiling to yourself. And that's double the dose. When you're looking at your own smile, makes you say to yourself, you know, everything is okay. I'm good. I'm beautiful. I am enough. That's what you're feeling when you see the smile. I'm just at a wonderful place. Everything always works out for me. So look at the smile and feel the beauty, the deliciousness of it. And then we're going to smile to ourselves, to our own body. Now that we have smiled and we have grown up that positive energy, that ball of positive energy and love, we're going to the brain and we're going to send a beautiful smile to our brain. A smile of appreciation. Thank you, brain, for being here today. And thank you for sending me all those positive thoughts and filtering out anything that's not needed. And really sending me good thoughts. I appreciate that. Thank you. You can give a command to your brain. And now you're going to your neck and you're thinking of the neck and speak smile on your neck. Send a smile inside and all the vertebrae. And you think of those vertebrae and you're smiling and being so happy that they are there for you, that you can turn your head right and left. And then you're going to smile down into your lungs. You see a big smiley on your lungs. And you're smiling and you're sending love to your lungs. And now you're sending love to your heart. You're going to say to your heart, I love you, my heart. I love you. You're so beautiful. You've been with me all this life. You're doing such a good job. And you're smiling to your heart, sending love to it. I love you, appreciate how you're beating every day, every minute, every second. Thank you. And then you are going down into your belly and you are going to send a big smile to all these organs that digest your food and makes it so nourishing and so beautiful for every cells of your body. And you're sending a big smile. This is a healing smile. Take a deep breath. And now send a smile down your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet. Just a good smile and a good thank you. Thank you, my legs. Thank you, my feet. Thank you for being here all day long, every day, walking me around. Thank you for all of that. And then now that we are all feeling good, I'm going to we open our arms and we're going to hug the planet now, holding each other's hands. So I'm going to California, holding a hand over there. I know there's someone, if not it's Farah in San Diego, that is there every day. So it's a flame. And I'm holding Farah's hand. And on the right side, I'm going to New York, and everyone else on the line, you're holding on to my right arm. I'm going to New York. And I'm holding the hand over there. We're going to England, Moa, and whoever is in London from New York. New York, just hold on to London. And everyone else on the path. And then Tina is joining London from Finland. Yes. And then from there we go down to Austria with Bettina holding the flame. Anyone else in Germany holding the flame in Austria? It's like a hand, but we are like a little flames of little candles all over the planet. I see that like that. And then we go to Croatia. If there is someone, I know she's perhaps not available right now. So we're going to Bulgaria with Nikolai and anyone else on that line. And then from Bulgaria all around the planet back to Australia. There is someone in Australia. It could be Martin or someone else. Australia. And then from Australia to back to California. And now we're sending love in this line. Love and blessings to everyone involved and everyone on this planet at the same time. This is a circle of love, a circle, a big hug around the planet. Love you all, send you all love. Sending smiles through the line. We're smiling to each other. Thank you for being here today. Help each other raise their vibration, create a better world. Make sure that you join us in the Facebook group so we can keep going the party and the fun over there. And I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're new here, go to the link in the bio so that you can get your welcome gift and be welcomed in the Facebook group. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.